Hey guys, Kevin here, and today I'm going to bring you a guide on lava STRYKEWYRMS. Now these are located deep in the wildy, so I use a budget setup for this. So I use a Slayer Helm, which is kept on death. I use a Vampirism Aura. You can use any aura. Like, auras are kept on death if you die in the wildy to PKing. I take a range skill cape. You don't have to take this. Take whatever you want on the cape slot. I take an Amulet of Glory fully charged, which is budget setup. I take a raw crossbow, which is saved on death. It's one of my 3 items. Now, I highly recommend this weapon because it's a tier 80 weapon and it's super cheap even if you do make some sort of mistake with it. And then the rest will take full raw dragon hide, which is tier 65. You can pick up a set of this for about 20k. It's not that expensive. It's perfect for this sort of task. Then for boots, I take either War Priest or Basilisk boots. Whilst recording this video, I couldn't actually buy Basilisk boots because they just weren't buying in the G. So I decided to take some War Priest. And then for my ring, I take a Ring of Wealth, fully charged. I wouldn't take Luck of the Dwarves here because it's way too expensive, way too much risk. Now, for my inventory, I take unfinished, like unfull potions. So I take a 2-dose usually of Overload and a 2-dose of Prayer Restore because, well, I don't really need more between banks and I don't want to lose them if I'm PK'd. I also take Monkfish and a Fury Shark. Now what the Fury Shark does is that if you eat it whilst you're being attacked by a player, it will save an extra item if you die within a certain amount of time after eating it. So this is particularly good if you were to get like a rare drop and it would push one of your 3 items out of your 3 protected items, so it'll sort of save that item. Much like Item Protect Prayer would. So, onto Lava STRYKEWYRMS. Now, they have 3 basic attacks. One's melee, which can only be used in melee range. One is a mage attack, which is like they fire a blast at you and it's like a direct sort of splat thing at you. You're meant to protect mage against that. And then for the other attack, they basically fire like a meteorite near you, like a lava meteorite, and it will bounce and then hit you for range damage, so protect against range for that. Now they have 2 special attacks as well. Occasionally they will burrow and go to your location like all STRYKEWYRMS. If they hit you with that, your prayer gets turned off and you take like 3.5k damage, but this is very easily avoided. The other thing is that sometimes they can drag you in and then like appear like and just jump up and sort of splat you that way. That also does 3.5k damage and disables your prayer. That one's a bit more difficult to avoid. It's just basically timing. Just move away as quick as possible when that happens. Now I'm going to mention a bit about the Hellfire bow, which you'll see me pick up in this video. Now the Hellfire bow is a really high level bow, probably better than the Seren God bow in terms of stats, and it spawns once per world in the wildy. It can't be taken out of the wildy by any means, can't be keepsaked, can't be banked, and every time that you if you have it and you switch worlds, it's dropped on the floor on the world that you are at. So yeah, it's sort of one of those items. It's obviously not kept on death. Now, to find it, you can use the Wilderness Sword, which helps you point to it. Now, there are some drawbacks to this. it will periodically in chat to everyone else in the worldy tell them where you are, is in like direction and what level in the worldy you are. And usually if people see that you're in level 39 worldy, they will assume you're at Lava Strikeworms, so they might come and attack you. Also, Lava Strikeworms is in an area that's single target. However, if you have the Hellfire bow equipped, it will allow players to attack you even in a single target area as if it was multi. But you can't do the same to them. So, yeah, having it is a real risk. But it's certainly worth getting for these tasks as long as you bank often. So, it also doesn't use ammo. So, there's also a bank very close by the Lava Strikeworms, and the key to making money in this task is bank frequently. So I bank as soon as I run out of monkfish, or as soon as I need an extra overload. And the bank is not far. You basically go northwest from the area that you're killing the Lava Strikeworms. I will have shown it on screen as well. Now, one last thing is that there is a boss in the worldy called the Wildy Worm. This is like a massive Lava Strikeworm, and it will wander around the Lava Strikeworm area. You'll know where this is because it will be the large mound. It will be a bigger mound than the rest of them. Now, this is basically the same, like the same mechanics. It doesn't burrow though. So yeah, you need to protect prayer from that, because that hits a heck of a lot harder and it has 1,000,000 health. I wouldn't recommend doing this on a Slayer task unless like other people come and do it with you, which is what happened to me here. But what I find is it can be good to sort of ward off PKs. If you see it wandering to a certain area, you can tactically get it to spawn in that area, so the PKs won't come from there. That's something I do. But yeah, it does a huge amount of damage if you don't protect against it. It can attack you walls off screen as well, which is sort of crazy. It will attack everyone with its range attacks as well. But there's no other special mechanics to find the Wildy Worm. It doesn't regenerate health. It doesn't like sort of reburrow once it's out of combat. It will stay in combat and stay burrowed, and it will not restore health. So you can go and bank and get food and come back and continue fighting it if you wish. So yeah, that's going to be it for the guide. So hope this helped people, hope this encouraged more people to actually do this task, because it's amazing money. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later.